Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the Matt Railway Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me today as I've come on another rather big adventure to another station out on the Lakes line leading out to Lake Windermere. This time we have come to explore and have a look around Kendal Station, the second station on the line after you leave Oxenholme, and the third busiest out of the 5 stations on the line, which isn't a surprise given that Kendal's a reasonable sized thing as a town, and actually quite a nice town to have a little look around. Yeah, we just arrived in from Oxenholme. So let's have a little look around the station, see what we've got. You actually come over a bridge straight into the station, and to me here there's remnants where it could have well have been dual lined at one point. But otherwise, this platform here is just single line, single platform jobby. So let's take a little wander and see what we've got. To be fair, the views from here, yeah, okay, look past all the high-rise flats and whatnot, but you have got trees, but in the background you have got hills. And also some threatening looking grey clouds. So what have we actually got here then? We've got a couple of outdoor benches. We have of course got some flowers in plant pots, which is nice to see. Welcome to the lakes. Lakesline.co.uk and all that, that's nice to see. But the thing I always look out for, soap grit bins, which is good. You've got your information board with your train times and whatnot. A nice stone built waiting shelter. Somebody in this one, actually a bit of it. Then you've got another one like that in the other corner. Another information board, and then you also got, looks like a bus stop style shelter. And last but not least, another quite low outside bench. There's something else that you don't often see here. You've got in-post lockers, so if you've got things to send off, you're also getting the train. Double whammy. There we go. There's some more information posters. You have got a self-serve ticket machine, which is right there. And it's quite nice to see as well. You've got Explore Kendal sign, which is good to see. And gives you a little bit of history of Kendal and the railway, so that's worth looking at. This building here, I believe, used to be the station building, but is now nothing to do with the railway, unfortunately. You have got a small little car park, but it's only for mainly picking up and dropping off. Yep, a little bit of information about that. And then there is also a steepish curved road which leads up to the station. So strictly is definitely, it is a step-free station. However, I wouldn't want to try and put a wheelchair up here, but if you're being dropped off with someone who's got mobility issues, then yes, it's step-free. You walk straight on. So almost down the bottom. Then yep, you've got more information boards there. And onward travel information and everything. And here you go. Now on the edge of Kendal, I would say. Yeah, that's just the entrance to it there. Station house, yeah, it's a private building. If there is one good thing here at Kendal, you just step off the station and down the exit entry driveway thing, then there is a little convenience store. So if you ever come in, you need some refreshments, there you go, you're sorted. It's only probably less than a 5-minute walk away. You got everything you might want: drinks, really hot drinks, snacks, that kind of good stuff, which is handy. Yeah, just wait slow. We've got a train coming in shortly, then still got about 20 minutes before my next one out of here. At least I have got a relatively nice view to look at. And once it's all quietened out, I can go over the history. It may not be able to see it clearly, but when I get behind all the trees and everything, yeah, you've got hills. It's quite nice to look at. And that is just a view of Kendal Station, bottom end. Definitely wide enough here to being dual tracked. It probably was at one point. Imagine back in the day before everybody had their cuts or whatever, it would have been dual lined. Yeah, the Oxenholme train is coming in about 4 minutes, so you know, the bottom of the platform out of the way. So you can show you inside the stone later shows. Yeah, got a nice poster there, and then it's got notice board for the Lakes line there. I do like the way it's been designed. So I try to make it like it fits in a bit with the area. There's not quite the same as what the building next to it. Yep, next train coming through will be my one. Yep, as we've also got quite a nice size, but I like it, bus stop style shelter. Yeah, quite for where we are, it's quite a nice size. For a view of the station. Right, history of the railway here in Kendal. The station and everything first opened on the 28th of September 1846 as a temporary terminus of the Lancaster and Carlisle Railway. Through trains to Windermere opened the following year on the 20th of April 1847. When the Kendal and Windermere Railway first opened the line. Excuse me, I was right, I think it used to be 2 line. They used to have 2 platforms, and the Oxenholme bound platform, which is more or less the other side, closed in 1973 when the line was reduced down to single track. This means it's used both ways by going between Oxenholme and Windermere. The car park now occupies where the platform was, along with what there was originally a signal box in Good Depot. The signal box was taken apart and then moved to the Settle and Carlisle line, and specifically Kirkby Stephen Station. So yep, the original station building still survives, but it is now a private commercial premises, which is what I thought. It is owned by Network Rail and operated and served by Northern Trains predominantly using their class 195s. That's what we've got today. I imagine what they use most of the time. And most importantly for here at Kendal will be the passenger numbers, according to the Office and Railway Statistics. And for the 2022-2023 recording period, Kendal had 152,530 entries and exits, while for 2023-2024 that figure increased ever so slightly to 155,008. That could just be 4 people doing returns. Get left it around 155,000, but that is overall a small increase of 2,478, almost the amount of stations on the line, not quite. Yeah, that is everything to show you and tell you about Kendal Station. Yeah, there's not really much else I can say when it's just a single platform, single line and everything, but it is what it is. It's a nice enough station. The views are nice enough. Again, if it was a bright day, it doesn't have to be a summer's day, but a bright spring day or autumn day, then it'd be even nicer. The views might be even more spectacular, but hey ho, it is what it is. Right, I do know I've got Kendal's. Yeah, I have. But let's just do like that. See, yeah, you can just have a look at one final look at the stations on the platform. According to the electronic timetable, I'm out of here in about 7 minutes. So yeah, let's say about a view of that little stone waiting shelter. When I looked on Google Maps doing a little bit of research, I did see that and liked it. So yeah, it is quite nice to see. There we go. So Kendal sign up doing nicely. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me today as I've been to explore and have a little look around Kendal Station here on the Lakes Line. If you like the content, then please remember to do all the normal good stuff, like, subscribe, share, comment. And if you do ever make it to Kendal Station, let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, I'll talk to everybody very, very soon. Choo choo for now.